in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk gang.
Notification gang, Key Talk gang, really the same thing. Make sure I hit that like button for me. It's greatly appreciated. I love it all. Anyways, let's get into the topic today. Listen, so we got Drake has dropped his diss track, of course, going to like all 9 of the people that's been dissing him. You've got Rick Ross that threw in his own diss track. Now, I will say Rick Ross' diss track definitely was good. However, he ain't the main course of this. The main course is Drake and Kendrick. So we got to keep the mission at hand. You know what I'm talking about? As of right now, Kendrick Lamar has, well, what they're saying is this: there's a new track that came out that is a response from Kendrick Lamar, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all. There's no lyrics to it yet, like written down for us to go lyric by lyric, but I'm going to play it and we can like break it down, what he's saying together. He completely destroyed J.Cole, I will say, because obviously it's easy to destroy J.Cole because J.Cole doesn't have a competitive rap spirit in him to try to compete with people that he once said that he was in a big 3 with, which obviously we know now it ain't no big 3. And if you're not going to compete, you just lose by default. You surrender, right? But also he went in Drake. He said some stuff about ghostwriter, him being insecure, and stuff like that, right? So it wasn't really like a hard track at Drake. It was more just dissing, J. Cole, pretty much saying stuff like, "Hey, you put out a diss track, and then you looked in the mirror, and then you felt the ghost of you felt the ghost of Kendrick, and you came back and retracted your whole diss track, literally took it off of streaming services and apologized." So he's pretty much going on him about that. Right now, some people are saying, just like with the first Drake track, how people were saying, "Oh, this must be AI," just like, and then of course it came out that that was not AI, that was an actual Drake diss track. But there's another Drake diss track out. Oh my goodness. Now that one, Buddy is going up. I think it may be called High Whitney or something like that, but Buddy is completely spazzing on it.
Ain't never heard about how Drake stop, but a Drake flop, cause I make that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. I see if these future sleeping at rest stops and have your son.
I'm not going to play it on here. I don't know if they're going to take it away or not, but I got that track on my Instagram at Key Talk Media. Definitely go to my Instagram, Key Talk Media, if y'all ain't heard some of this stuff. I put everything on there first. But let's get into this Kendrick Lamar diss track that they're saying is potentially Kendrick or it could be AI. In today's time, you never know if it's an AI or if it's the actual person because of how it is, right? Now, I will say that this track is not nearly strong enough to go like going at Drake. So I would definitely claim AI on this track if I was them, because of course it goes to J. Cole good, but with Drake, you got to come hard. I mean, Drake is coming hard. So especially this is Kendrick Lamar. So I'm expecting Buddy to just completely spaz out, which I did not hear on this track. However, hopefully it is just AI. And let's get to it, right? And this is what I will say too, just keep it funny. Let's just imagine that this track is AI, and then imagine that that Drake track was AI. Drake definitely got some better AI writers than the Kendrick people, right? Whoever the AI writers for Kendrick group is ain't doing that good. But let's, like I said, that was just imaginary. But let's imagine that it's all real. And like I said, the Drake track, we know that's real, has been confirmed. But then now we've got this Kendrick track that we're about to listen to together.
You hesitate to proceed after you reconsider.
He said, utter my name, and he's talking about J. Cole right now, right? He starts out at J. Cole, and then he goes to Drake. He said, utter my name 3 times in front of the mirror. You hesitate and made you reconsider, obviously, because J. Cole retracted this song, right?
Lights flickered, the energy in the room shifted. Scared to open your eyes, cause you feeling the ghost of Kendrick. I dominated your favorite rapper, you idolized. My silence is enough to make niggas apologize. Retract the statements, Cole saying regretting his lyrics. MCs die when you revive a competitive spirit. How to kill
MCs died when you revive a competitive spirit. In a way, he's saying that MC is going to be dead if people do what J. Cole is doing and apologizing after they come out with a diss track, right?
A rapper, let them do it to they self-inflicted career wounds that fear helped drop nukes.
Self-conflicted, he said, self-conflicted fear wounds that fear helps. Self-conflicted wounds that fear help. He just pretty much saying that J. Cole is scary, and he just affected his whole career by doing what he did, by being scary. You know what I'm talking about?
Surprise moves, height of respect. They promised me my death, now they deleted threats.
They promised me my debts, now they deleted threats. I'm telling you, he just demolishing J. Cole, and there's nothing J. Cole can do because he don't have the competitive spirit that the other top rappers got.
That nigga dead laid on the floor, and I didn't even have to throw bullets for him to go. Now that we got that out of the way, it's one more to go.
Now he said he said I ain't even have to throw bullets for J. Cole to go, but now we got that out the way. Let's get to, we got one more, and obviously the one more is Drake.
Stop wasting time, let's get the show on the road. Niggas was ignoring repeat disses, and when they give us why they entertained it as sneak disses.
He said, let's get the show on the road. It goes, what's ignoring repeated disses, and now something to sneak disses.
And now that it's direct, it's leaked disses from burner pages.
And now that it's direct, because he did come direct, he said now that it's direct, it's sneak disses from burner pages. Obviously, we know that Drake song came out not on Drake's official platforms. It just kind of puffed out of thin air somewhere, right?
And all. Disses from burner pages and all. Insecure behavior from niggas y'all call gods.
Insecure behaviors from, because y'all call God. So the reason he's saying it's insecure behavior is because the very fact that the track didn't come directly from like a Drake's official page, he's saying like, okay, you sent this to somebody else to release it, right? Just to get their temperature on it, on how people feel about it before you just officially release it on your page. Even though the majority of people said, no, this is a very formidable and good diss, Kendrick got to come hard with something, right? But he's still saying that's insecure because you should have just released it on your own stuff, right?
I know that you were sensitive and emphasis on lame, seeking validation from rap critics, slandering names. Legacy forever cemented, I will reign. The next move, make the best move is detrimental.
He said your next move, make your best move is detrimental. So just how Drake kind of threw his first track out and it was kind of like a jab. And even though I've personally heard a second diss track that he completely spazzed on and is very disrespectful. Maybe this is Kendrick's jab back at Drake because he says your next move, make sure it's your best move because it's going to get detrimental.
Grab your Glocks when you see K-Dot. Better call Ghost Riders just to beat K-Dot.
Call your Glocks when you see K-Dot. That's from that Tupac Hit 'Em Up. Call the cops when you see Tupac. So he said, call the cops when you see K-Dot. Ghost Riders just to beat K-Dot. So, of course, he's throwing in the Ghost Riders because obviously that's going to be a soft spot that people can always punch at with Drake, mentioning the Ghost Riders.
I came with a full clip, but only need one shot.
Now, this part, Kendrick Lamar said, I came with a full clip, but only need one shot. No. Unload the whole clip. This is the final Armageddon battle. Excuse me. This is the final Armageddon battle with you and Drake. You know what I'm talking about? Of course, in the future, I'll probably diss each other too. But this is heat of the moment. It's time to go. Fourth quarter. Forget about the one shot. You got a full clip. Dump the whole clip. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm pretty sure Drake is going to dump the whole clip. From the second diss track that I heard, he dumping the clip. So forget one shot. Dump the clip. You know what I'm talking about?
No big three, just dynamic uno K-Dot, K-Dot.
No big three, just dynamic uno K-Dot. Now, even Drake said, my big three is me 2 times I had to remove you. So he's still even including J.Cole, who don't want to have, don't want to compete or be competitive with the other rappers into his big three, right? But Kendrick Lamar is like, nah, it's just big dynamic uno me. I'm the only one, right? And then it kind of like just ends there. So maybe there's more, or this is AI. I'm really, 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 really hoping that this is AI because it just like maybe Drake's song just seemed better because he was going at so many different people and we had to break down, oh, he's talking to this person that time, this person that time. And it just makes it seem like it's more entertaining. But as far as this one goes, for one, it's short, right? It's 1 minute and 30 seconds. So, but at the end, it does seem like maybe there was some more that was just cut off. But either way it goes, I pray that this is just AI, bro. Because I know even though Yes, I know Drake raps well. I know Kendrick raps well as well. And I know Kendrick can come way harder than what this was. I mean, way harder, especially if we've been hearing that Kendrick has had like a nuclear bomb song that he's been having for 4 years stored up. They're just going to completely end Drake. After hearing all this hype and talk like that, and then to come out and get this song, it's definitely a letdown. It's just not compatible to either the first diss song we heard from Drake or especially this second one. I don't know if y'all done heard this second one yet, but it's just not, it's just not compatible to it. So I definitely want to see, I want to see more. Hold up. Yeah, so I definitely want a Kendrick to just go in. I mean, if it's gonna be a battle, it's gonna be a battle, and everybody wants a good battle. And that track right there just wasn't that strong, right? But like I say, as time goes on, I'm sure we will get more songs from both of these two. And hopefully that's just an AI. If that's an AI, I'll update y'all on my Instagram at Key Talk Media. But as of right now, this is the track that people are calling the Kendrick Lamar response. And also what makes me believe this kind of AI is the fact that if he just went at Drake for releasing his song through let's just say a third party, this didn't drop officially on Kendrick's page either. It came from a third party, so I guess a leak. But of course, leaks happen with everybody. But it's battle wartime. I would imagine y'all want to keep y'all's songs super closely knitted. The second Drake diss song that I heard was from somebody that was recording it inside of the studio because you can actually hear them laughing. So I know that ain't AI for sure, and it's disrespectful. Yeah, so Kendrick gonna have to come on with it, man. Let me know something. Coming down below, let me know what you think about his entire ordeal. I'm out.